Good evening, I'm Radzi Chinyanganya.
And I'm Angela Scanlon.
And welcome to the House of Fraser BAFTA Academy Television Awards in 2016.
Right here on this delicious red carpet, the very best in the biz are going to be joining us shortly to tell us what they're wearing and how they're feeling ahead of the awards.
Okay, great, thank you. Thank you.
I don't know about you, Radzi, but I have been in worse places on a Sunday evening.
I can't recognise this place. We're actually by the Royal Festival Hall in London, England, Britain, and the sun is shining.
I know! You know what? I just heard that it's hotter here in London than it is in Ibiza right now.
Winning. Hashtag winning
Yeah.
right
How are
here.
you holding up in the suit?
Okay, I think it's going to be suit watch today, so I've gone for a grey, which is good because it's going to reduce heat absorption.
Oh,
but if
good.
I do sweat through the suit, you're going to see it first.
Right.
So, could be a Lee
Okay.
Evans moment here.
Oh no, I mean, it looks good on him because he's quite frantic, but you're pretty static in this particular role.
This
so
could be awkward. And what about
Yeah.
yourself? I know you're a fair-skinned lady.
I'm absolutely roasting, but you know, keeping it real, pretending to be cool under pressure. So yeah, I mean, I think there are going to be a lot of girls here who are going to be holding on to the hairspray, fanning themselves where possible. But you know what, we can't complain, right? Because Film Awards is always absolutely freezing. I had heat packs, I had thermals, so I'm not going to complain about the sunshine. I'm clearly made for it.
And actually, conversely, here it's roasting and the stars are beginning to arrive. We have it on very good authority that Mr. Craig Revel-Horwood, probably my favourite of all the Strictly judges, has
Oh, really?
arrived. Yes.
I prefer Len, can I say
Do
that?
you? Should I tell you a story about
Seven?
Craig
I
Revel-Horwood?
like it. Yes, do it.
So I was once in Gareth Malone's choir.
Oh.
Charity song choir, went to the charts.
You can sing?
Yeah, I can't sing, that was the point.
Oh.
But then Craig could sing. So Craig actually is a really nice man. He's not, yeah.
So is that like a villain character?
There you go, it's a pantomime villain. We'll try and grab him and you'll see just how nice he is.
He's got quite a swanky suit on, a little bit of bejazzling on the lapels. I enjoy that. The Jazzling, I said,
So who are
by
you
the
most
way.
looking forward to seeing, by the way?
Oh, well, I heard that a certain Justin Timberlake
Yes.
is going to be, you know, slightly unrelated to television, but I think a lot of people are quite excited to see, you know.
I'll be honest, I am.
Yeah,
So he's a bit of a legend, an R&B superstar.
absolutely. And also an actor.
Correct,
You know.
exactly. Promoting his new film Trolls, by the way. I hear it's very, very good. DreamWorks classic.
Yeah.
And the person that will be alongside him is a lady who performed in his latest single, Anna Kendricks.
Lots to look forward to.
Absolutely.
Eyes up, please. Here, please. Just eyes up, please, Graham.
Craig, I was just explaining to Angela that in real life you are a very nice man. I know you play a pantomime villain.
No, I don't, darling. I'm absolutely a delicious man, a fine specimen of a human being. It's only if I see bad dancing that I become the nasty person.
Well, you look like a delicious man this evening.
Well, thank you. And the sun is shining here in London.
How do you feel being in, you know, quite a fabulous suit with this heat? Does it feel...
Well, it's hot. I can tell you that. Underneath this, I'm just a big thing of wet sweat, darling. But on the
You and
facade,
all of us.
I look like a supermodel.
You do.
I look cool, calm, collected, and I'm not.
Ever the professional. Where is the suit from?
Well, it's Pierre Cardin. My shoes are my own,
Of
of course.
They're your own?
Craig Revel Horwood by Gamba, darling.
No.
Get a little plug in there.
Oh,
And,
beautiful. I hope
yeah.
we see... Yeah, we have seen them. A bit of snake skin.
Oh, yes,
Love
silver
it.
snake.
And so do you tend to go for something a little more razzmatazz than a classic suit?
Well, yes, I tend to, because I like to sort of sparkle up the carpet and bring a bit of beauty into people's
I always thought
lives.
of you as
so-
more of a wallflower. I don't know where I got that idea from.
I do like a kickball change, however, darling. You never know what you might see me doing down this
I
red
also heard
carpet.
you can sing. Radzi said you're quite...
the last
Well,
time I was
yes, well,
quite a
we
good
did do
singer.
that a little bit, didn't we? A little bit of a sing-song.
Number
Will you
one in the
sing first?
charts.
I know, we went to number one, darling. It's time for a solo album, I think.
Absolutely, it's going to happen.
Absolutely. In those shoes, and that's
We love
it. You're
it.
made. You're made.
Thank you so much.
Are you excited about being here tonight?
Yeah, I cannot wait. It's a really great event, and it's just wonderful that so many people get together and celebrate the television industry, I think, and I think that's what's great. And there's so many talented people out there, and it must be so difficult for the Academy to actually sort of put down a smaller list, to get people to win and stuff. But I hope that fantastic people win tonight.
Absolutely.
And I'm very excited
Good
about
luck with
presenting.
Strictly.
Yes, and thank you, darling. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to that as well. Good
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Have a
so
wonderful
much.
evening.
Okay.
Oh, actually, should Eleanor just do it? She's the nominee. I'd rather. Thank you.
leading actress nominee, Ruth Madeley.
know.
How excited are you?
I'm so excited. I keep feeling like somebody's going to come along and say, no, we didn't mean you.
But I mean, Don't Take My Baby, what an incredible piece of work, what a wonderful thing to be a part of.
Yes.
I mean, how much did that affect you on a personal level filming it?
It was not an easy thing to film, but at the same time it was the best thing I've ever done. I think it raised so many really important issues that even I wasn't fully aware of. So I think, well, I hope I did the piece justice.
Yeah, absolutely. Were you surprised by the response?
You know what, we were really hoping for a positive response. We thought it might be 50-50 with people being like, yes, they should keep the baby, no, they shouldn't, all that kind of stuff. But the response was incredible. We were really overwhelmed by it.
It was so moving, and I think you shed a light on a real life issue. It's
Absolutely.
not just fiction. I believe over 10,000 cases last year of the very same thing.
Yeah, and that statistic shocked me. I didn't realise it was that much. I knew it was there, but not as prominent as that. So yeah, it was a great learning curve for everyone involved, I think.
Have you got a speech prepared? You're going to freestyle it?
Oh my goodness me, no. I mean, to even be on the same list as Sheridan, Claire and Saran is amazing enough. So
absolutely well deserved.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Well, best of luck.
Thank you
the
so
very
much.
best of luck.
We'll see you later, hopefully.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Do you know what, most people get nervous about a first date, but you are an expert in the field.
In the field?
Absolutely.
Oh, really?
In the field of first
It's on me?
dates.
I'm on The Big Bang Theory.
We're
Small
live.
TV show.
First
Were
dates,
there
talk
not
to us
dates in
about
the Big
it.
Bang Theory?
What?
Were there not dates in the Big Bang Theory?
In The Big Bang Theory, on the show, yeah, we had a lot of dates. We had a lot of first dates where, yeah, I mean, Raj couldn't talk to women for 5 seasons without drinking alcohol. So
He became
I had
quite
my fair
smooth
share.
towards
yeah,
the
now
end,
he's
though,
dating
right?
2 girls at the
Yeah.
same time. I mean, he's really enjoying it. I think he's a very sweet guy. I just think he has no idea what he's doing. I think he's just excited, you know. But I think he's
How
gonna...
annoying is Sheldon in real life? I watch The Big Bang Theory, and I'm always...
he's
I
the
mean,
sweetest. Jim is the sweetest. Oh, he's one of the greatest actors of our generation.
Incredible, absolutely
And so
incredible.
humble and so... He's a brother to me. I love him with all my life. He's incredible.
How are you enjoying being here in London?
Love it. I got in last night, so my body is telling me it's 7:30 in the morning right now.
And the sunshine is
And
telling you
I
the same
brought
thing.
I brought
Thank
the
you,
weather.
really.
I brought
Thank
the
you.
weather. So
we
it's
kind
really...
of appreciate it, but, you know, our hair not so much.
I know, I can imagine. The Emmys are always in September, and it's in Los Angeles, and it's
Yes.
always very, very hot.
Okay.
Everyone's fainting. People's makeup is like sweating off. So just thought this is going to be the same experience today.
Can we talk about your
Absolutely.
suit for a second? Because you've got a velvet bow tie there.
Yes.
Velvet collar.
I know.
Are you warm?
I am. It's wool and it's velvet, and luckily I'm not wearing any underwear, so I'm fine.
Fabulous, me neither.
Yeah, thank
Best
you.
of luck.
That's great. And we're live, so
I'm joking. Thank you so
you're
much
very
for chatting
kind.
to
Thank
us.
you.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. Cheers. Have a wonderful night.
I like your hair.
Thank you very much. And I'd say
Everybody likes
this is
his
really
hair.
cool. Well, winner of best suit of the night so far goes
Thank
to
you very much.
Fred from First Dates. Velvet was a brave choice on a day like today.
Well, I like the heat, you know,
Do you?
and I like the colour, so I thought, you know, I'm just going to get it. That's
I mean,
it.
it looks pretty fabulous.
Thank you. Thank
There's
you.
a lot of heat in the kitchen and in the restaurant generally during First Dates. Any memorable moments from 2015?
You know what? I always like this moment when Frankie and Malala had a date, and Frankie was saying that oysters do not do it for her, and olives did it, and she had that beautiful laugh, and they were getting on like a house of fire, these two, and it was just brilliant. Yeah.
Does it feel quite special to eavesdrop on what can be the start of a beautiful life together for some people?
Yeah, no, it's a brilliant place to be. You know, it's a great gig to have. You know, and I feel very privileged and very lucky. Yeah,
Are
and
you
it's
confident
good.
tonight?
Look, I don't know, you know, I think that you can't be confident. There is a lot of competition, some very big names, so we'll see, you know, hopefully we'll win, but if we're not, you know, we are here, so we win anyway.
And just to give some advice to people watching at home who are thinking, what do I cook potentially on a first or second date? What would you go for?
Maybe go out to a restaurant, so don't worry about it, you know, let somebody else do the cooking and just relax.
I like it. Thank
Good
you
advice.
very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Have
much.
a good
Best of
evening.
luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Supporting actress nominee Leslie Manville, how confident are you feeling this evening?
Oh, no, listen, I mean, I'm feeling a bit quite neutral. I mean, I think that's the best way to come into it, really. If you think, oh, I'm going to win or I'm going to... listen, what could be nicer? I've got a BAFTA nomination. It's quite classy in itself, so I'm very, very happy. And you know, it's a beautiful day. It's a lovely event. I've just met with all the team from River. And we've had a nice glass of champagne at the Oxo Tower. And so now here I am. We're going to have a long marathon night.
We're talking about three other letters, not OXO, but OBE.
Yes, OBE.
Casual.
I know. You just threw that in, didn't you? I saw how you did that. It was clever.
What was that like? So you picked up three letters from the Queen?
I did. Well, actually, from Prince William.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah, well, yes. Well, there, yeah, of course, if that's what you like. No, he was absolutely lovely. And it was very, very nice. Listen, I've had a very, very good few years in terms of pats on the back. So I'm very happy to just be here tonight, whether I go home with something or not. And I mean that genuinely. You know, it's a really interesting field of acting nominations this year. And I'm really glad that River's been represented in some way, even though it's only me that's representing it.
Yeah, rightly
because
so.
I thought it was such an extraordinary piece of work and unusual and unique, and it's what personally I want television to be about.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. Have a lovely night.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, Leslie.
Okay, and just looking up, please. This way, please. That's it, lovely. Thank you. Straight ahead, please. Left, please, sorry. And once again, just looking up slightly, please. Thank you. Side to right. Fantastic. Stand ahead then, please. And eyes up here, please. Yeah.
Laura Whitmore, you look gorgeous.
Thank you very much. I feel like there's a bit of a trend with black jumpsuits
Oh,
today.
really? Why
yes.
have you spotted a few?
I have already, and I know a few other people are going to wear it too. So I think by the
Okay.
end of it, we might have a girl band together.
Well, listen, it's a good day for it, I feel. Who are you wearing?
I'm wearing Ralph Lauren available at House of Fraser, and I had a Biba bag, which I've now left over there somewhere.
Okay, listen, with all the goodies in there, that's the main thing.
I mean, my bag is this size. It fits my phone and my house keys, which is all I need.
It's all you need.
All I
you
need.
need. Are you excited about tonight?
Yeah, I always think TV BAFTAs are lovely. It's a lovely event. It's a great time to catch up with people. It's a bit of a party afterwards too. I love when we go in and we're all very proper, and then at the end of the night we've all been on the dance floor. The hair and makeup is slowly kind of sweating down the face, but it's a good party.
Any like raucous BAFTA stories from before?
Couldn't possibly tell you, Angela. No, not at all. All very well behaved, but it's a great ceremony. Graham is fantastic, and I just think TV has been great this year. I'm a huge fan of television as well, so I'm kind of here as a fan in every other way. Yes.
Yeah. And have you got any favourites that you kind of are really hoping? Obviously, you've got some colleagues who are nominated for different things. Is there any show that you really hope gets the nod tonight?
Perhaps X Factor, which you may or may not be presenting in the future.
I think for me though, I kind of, my little guilty pleasures, I love like a bit of drama or something kind of take away from live TV, which I'm so used to. So I'm a huge fan of Humans, and Gemma Chan is nominated. She's a superb actress. Idris Elba is nominated as well. Everyone loves a bit of Idris. But yeah, I'm such a huge, I'm just a TV buff anyway in general and a huge fan. So to be here, I forget who I don't know from real life and who I do know. And I remember one year the cast of Broadchurch were here and I was like, hiya! I was like, no, they don't know me. Very embarrassing.
TV doesn't go in two directions yet.
No, thank God they can't see me.
I'm really thankful for that breeze. Thank you, Laura.
Thanks very much.
Talk to you later.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Good. Up the stairs.
Well, from one Scanlan to another, we have our second one.
Isn't that exciting? I'm so pleased to have an ON as well as an AN
exactly.
in our universe.
Keeping it
And
cool.
how's the weather treating? We find it's been pretty intense so far.
The weather?
Yes.
The weather. How can we complain? I mean, I do complain, of course. It's too down hot. But it's, it's lovely. It's gorgeous. The photos will look good.
They will. Are you excited for tonight?
Very. I'm so thrilled that No Offence is nominated in the Best Drama category. I mean, it is our dream come true. It really is. It was a series that everybody put their back into. It was such hard work.
Yeah,
and to feel that that's recognised and that it has the genius flair of Paul Abbott at the helm. I mean, we really are absolutely over the moon about it.
But they just feel not only did it get BAFTA recognition, but, the public just...
Yeah. It really built as well as the series went on and people realised there was this serial killer and very nasty one at that, and who was he and so on. And then to find that he was ultimately my husband. There was a line they were going to put in which they obviously decided was
We're live,
right
FYI,
decision, which
just before
was,
you say something that you shouldn't.
which was, I've been Broadchurched. And it was very funny. Obviously, it's not a good idea from television to refer to television.
But still, could have been a sweet line for the viewers.
Yeah,
what do you think it is with viewers' current obsession with quite dark dramas and, a lot in the crime space?
There's a lot. I mean, I think it's partly that when you're writing you can get a good structure with a crime story. But I think it's also that actually the internet has made us very aware of the dark side of life. I mean, in a way that you used to be protected from that. But even if you're not intending anything untoward, people find themselves straying into some of the really dark, murky aspects of life. And I think it's partly that.
So we're slightly desensitised as well.
Exactly, we're desensitised, almost like you can relax now by actually immersing yourself in something quite dark and morbid, but you still feel great afterwards.
And ultimately, I think you want to be reassured that that's not going to prevail, that that's not going to be the thing that will win the day, that there is there's a chance of good
winning out.
Stripping evil, in the classic terms. Yeah. And that's always been a theme in drama, but it's particularly the versions of it that we get now with the internet are very modern. And that sort of dark sexual underbelly of society is writ large. And I think we all want to feel that we're safe from it, as well as aware of it.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully good will win over evil and you'll potentially pick up an award for a fantastic drama.
We would love that.
I would love that too. Have a lovely night.
Thank you very much.
unsurprisingly, the most gloriously dressed this afternoon.
Yes, I can always depend on my fashion students to sort of give me something for the red carpet.
And I like how somebody's behind you, just swooping, fixing your train. It's like
I've
your
arranged
wedding.
the wind. I've got a kind of, I'm styled by God, basically.
Could you arrange for it to come down here a little bit? It's very warm.
Yeah.
Is that made by sequins, by the way?
Is it what?
Made from sequins.
Yes.
This is the front is sequins. I think it's got a fishy theme.
Yeah.
But apparently, in the drag world, fish means like real woman.
Oh,
Okay. And you're
I
by
don't
the
know
river.
about this. It's a RuPaul phrase, apparently. So my wife tells me.
You're nominated tonight, but I'm guessing will be nominated again this year. Your new series that just went out on Channel 4 has gone down an absolute storm. I watched it the
Yes,
other
it's
night.
very pleasing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a universal topic. Half the world are men, and they're being held back sometimes by masculinity.
Was it very challenging to make it? Did you clearly were quite moved by the whole process of exploring other people's masculinity as well as your own?
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult talking to men sometimes because it's a bit like trying to talk to fish about water. They're not thoroughly aware of the fact that they are masculine a lot of the time.
But you seem to like scratch that away quite quickly.
Yeah, I think most people, if you get them on their own and you start, if you're intimate, other people are intimate because we all mirror each other.
Yeah.
Can we just talk heat for a second, rather? Because is that keeping the heat in? Is it kind of dispersing it? How are you feeling inside there?
I'm feeling pretty good, actually. I mean, as Boy George famously once said, heat is the enemy of drag.
Okay.
Thank you
But
so
I'm feeling okay.
Wonderful. Best of luck tonight.
Okay,
Have
cheers.
a good time.
Thank you.
Mary, I feel just privileged to be stood in front of a national treasure. How are you?
I'm really well. And on this wonderful summer evening, I can think, the sky is blue. We haven't had it like this, especially for BAFTA.
It's pretty special. What are you wearing? You look absolutely dazzling.
I'm wearing an Adriana Patel dress.
It's beautiful.
And it covers up my arm.
and it looks
not
gorgeous.
Too low, and it fits all right.
Listen, that is the main thing, that you're comfortable. That's what I think, anyway.
Can we talk British Bake Off for a second? Because I'll be honest, I'm not that interested in baking. I know, but
come
this.
on.
I mean, maybe right before she's gone.
But there's just something about the show that's just captivating and just makes you want to have more and more and more, regardless of age, gender, anyone.
What we have, it's the bakers that make it. And they're just like the people you've got next door. They're just as themselves. And gradually, as the show goes on, they become great friends. They borrow the flour, they
help
things
each other out.
And they're concerned about each other. And really, although they want to win, they encourage the others. It's very nice.
Well, I worked with Mel Gedroy relatively recently. First thing she did to us, give us each cakes. So she clearly loves it.
And I think the contestants, absolutely are a big part of what people fall in love with. But the dynamic between yourself and Paul Hollywood is, quite special.
Well, I have to keep him under control.
Yeah. I'd say he takes a bit of keeping under control.
He does, and he is. I love him to bits, and he is a huge character. And he's always saying, "Come on, Bez, get on with it."
Did he once get you arrested, or was that a rumour?
Oh, he did. It was all because I arranged to have his car removed and things,
So it's like little pranks that go on
we
underneath
do pranks,
the
and Mel
surface.
and Sue are leaders in pranks.
Lethal, I would say, in that department.
Exactly.
But you know what? It looks like a hell of a lot of fun to make, and I think that absolutely we as viewers appreciate that sense of fun. I hope you win tonight. Should I say that? I just do.
We shall see.
Best of luck.
1 in 4 chance or something.
Listen, add it to the collection, right?
Thank you.
Lovely to meet you. Good luck.
Wonderful. Tom Courtenay, nominee for supporting actor in Unforgotten. What a wonderful role that must have been.
Yes, nice and sinister.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
Is that enjoyable to do?
Very.
Yeah. Any favourite moments?
No, I just liked it because it was, you couldn't make him out. And I just thought it was a very good part.
Yeah, absolutely. And it seems to have gone down a treat.
Possibly bad, yes.
Do you enjoy playing, that more sinister part or something a little more light-hearted?
Anything that's interesting, I enjoy.
And in terms of Jeff Mercer, was there something in particular? In terms of the character Jeff Mercer, was there something about him that just made you resonate with him?
No.
Nothing at all.
Are you
I
excited?
just thought it was a good part.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you confident?
I'm not like him.
Are you, good. I hope not. I feel more comfortable chatting to you already.
Yeah.
Are you confident? So it's a big category.
No, I've no idea. I mean, I'm not confident or unconfident. I'm just here, the sun's shining, the people over there making an awful lot of noise. I'd be glad to go inside.
Okay, you go inside and have a wonderful evening. Best of luck. Thanks, Tom.
Poppy, over your shoulder! Poppy, over your shoulder! Just on the right side.
YouTube.
Yes.
Well, one of the programmes nominated for Best Open Continuing Drama is the legendary show EastEnders, and we have a legendary character, Ian Beale, or as we like to call you, Adam Woodyat.
Hello.
Welcome to BAFTA. I mean, how are you feeling? Only a year ago, we were celebrating the 30th anniversary of EastEnders, and your daughter was, well, sadly...
no, she'd been killed the year before, but it took us a year to work out who the hell had done it.
And it was a week of live. How was that?
Do you know what? It was fun. I really, really enjoyed it because it's as close as we're ever going to get on TV to being back in theatre. There was no multiple passes, there was no retakes. We got one take, and it was a lot of fun. It was a great week for the programme, and particularly I would say for all the crew, because there was over 300 crew.
Wow.
To do it. Yeah, it was massive. And particularly Carl Nielsen, who directed it, he covered every little bit. He was so calm. Anne-Marie is the first AD. It was just a fantastic team effort, and that was the best bit about Live Week. It was the fact it was all of us, not just Dom the boss, Alex coming up with the stories, Sharon doing, not just all the bosses. It was everyone.
And what were your
no, go ahead.
What were your nerves like going into that? Because I guess you're used to pre-record, you're used to that safety net.
I was fine.
Oh,
cool
really?
as a breeze.
It's what we do, and everyone was prepared. Everyone knew what they were doing.
And you get home in time for dinner.
No, I had to go to a party afterwards.
There was a live BBC show afterwards. I do remember that very, very well, and lots of people were very excited.
Yeah.
So tonight you're up against, I believe, Emmerdale, Coronation Street, and Holby City.
I think so. Yeah, usual suspects.
Usual suspects, and will the usual suspect come out on top?
Well, it hasn't been us for a few years. I think Corrie's won it for the last two. Look, it'd be nice to win it tonight because I think the episodes we submitted were Live Week.
They were fantastic, yeah.
It'd be nice to win, but look, we say the same things all the time. All the soaps, continuing dramas, whatever you want to call them, we all work so hard. And if somebody else pips us to it, It's as simple as that. We all know how hard we work, and we all know that we want to produce the best television we can for our programme.
Well, you do just that, and all the very best of luck with the nomination tonight.
Thank you.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Well, just before the action started today, we heard the lovely voice of Elle King. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Very well. And you've got your Blues Brothers behind you.
I do. I've got my brothers here.
Traveling en masse.
Yes, yes. I don't go anywhere without them.
So you've got your trilbies, you've got your black suits. Are we feeling warm?
Yes, I packed actually all like very warm clothing. I've never seen the sun in London before, so this is quite a surprise.
It's quite lovely though, isn't it? Up there with
nice.
the big wheel in the background, South Bank here.
It's beautiful, it's beautiful. You guys look lovely, by the way.
Thank you.
And can we talk about your shoes, by the way?
Yes, they're amazing, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Where are they from?
Slick.
And other stories.
Oh, I love and
great, right? I know they're comfortable. Normally, I mean, when I go to award shows, I'm always like in a gown and like very uncomfortable, and I've never felt better. All guys just wear a suit and everything. I was
Flat
like,
shoes,
I'm gonna
suit.
wear the same thing as my boys.
Yeah.
And I think we look amazing.
You do look amazing, and
Thank you.
amazing performance earlier on.
Thank
Are you
you.
able to kick back now, have a few champagnes and relax?
Yes, about 35, I'd say.
35
yes.
champagnes,
yes.
Fabulous. But enjoy it. I hope
Thank
that's
you.
between all of you.
No, just
No,
me.
just
They
you.
don't. They get their own. I'm gonna get drunker than everyone here
Well,
together.
I'm very glad for you and your
Thank you.
safety that you're in flat shoes.
Yes, thank you.
Have
Thank you,
fun.
everyone. Thank you.
Have a great night.
Thank you.
Ready? No, I don't know.
Mind the steps.
Hi, good evening. Hi. I'm shooting for Audi. Can I
Sure.
just get a quick shot?
Absolutely.
There you go. Just in front of me said Audi. Brilliant.
I think everybody will be in absolutely no doubt about the calibre of the drama actors we're about to speak to now, the cast of Humans. What an incredible series that was. I mean, for anyone who hasn't seen it, how would you describe it?
Good question. It's indescribable. It's domestic sci-fi. It's a family drama with robots.
But it's almost like touches on artificial intelligence, and that's kind of become quite a pertinent subject, I guess, now.
It has, and it's getting more so. So it's great to be making a drama about something that everyone's talking about.
Yeah, it
So-
feels very of the moment, very
Yeah.
timely.
Yeah.
And what was it like to actually be a part of that? Could we ask you, just so
you're
everyone at home can
standing
see
right in
us,
front
could we
of the
edge you
camera.
around there? Thank
Don't
you very
worry.
much, sir. Thank you.
Your suit is fabulous from the back as well, but not that nice. Are you feeling confident? It's a pretty tough category this evening.
I don't think we're feeling confident. I think we're happy to be here, and because we might not have to get up on stage, I think we're going to all drink more than we might otherwise.
Is that not a really, really risky kind of approach to like top load it at the front, and then, you know, who knows, you have to get up? Leicester
I like
won
to,
last week.
yes, you're
You could
right,
be
you're
up
right.
there.
Great shout.
Are we the Leicester?
No, she didn't think she was going. I absolutely don't think you're the Leicester on the BAFTA. I was quite confident for you, and now you said you're going to just don't get. You don't need to get up there. Okay, so my advice is please don't get that drunk, because
get
you're,
drunk.
you know,
Yeah,
more, you
that's
know,
what my husband
Chelsea
always
than
says.
I've totally lost this. Good luck. We love it, and we hope you win.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Hi, good evening. I'm David Friday. Can I get a shot of you?
Hey, lovely.
Yeah, I know. I'm quite, you know, rebellious like that.
Yes, exactly. I thought I was doing Rebel with Orange as well.
And have you been okay walking in that? Because we've got a few steps over there.
Yes, you have indeed. I know what I'm wearing. I'm wearing some shoes. They are relatively high, but they're kind of comfy. So
Where is your dress from?
So this is Emilia Wickstead. Isn't it stunning? Yeah,
Beautiful.
very, very happy
And also
to wear it.
feels quite breezy for the weather. It's
Indeed,
good.
yes. I kind of knew that it would be lovely and sunny today and kind of blustery.
Did
so
you?
it
How
was.
did you know this? Because I didn't know this.
So, you know, a lot of people have been saying the weather's going to be as hot as Ibiza on the Sunday.
It is.
So I
It's
was a bit
hotter.
like, winner.
It's hotter.
Yeah.
Also, quite a contrast from what you're, you know, where you usually work.
That is true. That is true.
Is it
I mean,
nice to
it's-
shed the, you know, stinky furs?
It really is, and it's rather nice and glorious to be in the sun. Not that I turn into a lobster pretty quickly, but that's
yeah,
okay.
same as me. I'm just like hidden
Too fair.
under a parasol. Game of Thrones, I think, it is the most nuts show in the history of the world in terms of the, you know, the response that it's gotten for all of you guys individually and just in general. The fandom is pretty epic, right?
It's fabulous, isn't it? And the fact that so many people are so loyal and passionate about it speaks volumes to the words and to the writing, rather, and also like the production values and the actors.
Yeah,
it's extraordinary.
I do have a question about one of the actors, Hapthor Bjornsson.
Jon Snow, no, he's back.
Here.
Go on.
Who's back? Who's back? Yeah.
So Hapthor Bjornsson, the absolute behemoth of a man, 6'10", one of the world's strongest men. What is
Isn't
he
huge?
like? Right.
Do you know, I've never had the privilege to meet him.
Have you not?
I've never had the privilege to
Okay.
meet him, but no, kind of like watching and seeing him on screen. I mean, right, that is one hell of a man, isn't it? Yeah, he's got one hell of a
man.
presence.
And Jon Snow is
Yeah.
obviously has risen from the
Who
dead.
knew? The man's alive.
What?
I mean, who knew?
Yeah.
I know.
And
Wonderful.
was that a difficult secret to keep under wraps? Because presumably you were, you know, somewhat informed on
I
that.
think no. I think everyone kind of like played their part, and it was quite hard. I know that Kit kind of struggled with having to look some of his dear friends in the eyes and be like, no, I don't think I am coming back. But no, I think it was always all done for the love of the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
we all love it, and yeah, well done. Have
Lovely.
a
Thank you
fabulous
very
evening.
much.
night.
Thank you. You too.
Thank
you
you
very much.
Thanks a million. See you in there.
So Hugh Bonneville nominated for Best Male Performance in a Comedy. How are you feeling?
I am feeling very hot, actually. It's lovely. I'm always the bridesmaid at these events, so I'm very happy
Nice
here.
to be the bride.
I'm very happy to be here, and a couple of years ago it was sweltering in there, so I hope it's going to be a bit more air-conditioned. Anyway,
I imagine it's
wonderful to be
Can
here.
I ask
It's a nice
how
gathering.
you got away with W1A? Because I work at the BBC, and that is exactly what it is like. How on earth do you get away with doing the BBC, almost overdoing it?
Well, I don't know. The BBC, I have to say, have been incredibly gracious in allowing us to come in and have a gentle poke at them. But it's not really about ripping the mick out of the BBC. It's ripping the mick out of any organisation and the managerial nonsense that we all speak in trying to get decisions made. But the BBC actually is a very efficient and well-run organisation, wouldn't you say?
Long live the
Oh,
BBC.
absolutely, Hugh.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
question it for a second. Please keep employing me.
Was there any particular character that you kind of kept going back to reference to build your own?
Well, I think anyone who's run a church hall committee, frankly, everyone thinks they're the brains of the outfit and they're surrounded by idiots. But I think everyone in that room feels the same. So, no, I think anyone who has to try and run any organisation will identify with poor old Ian Fletcher.
And what's next? We've gone from 2012 to W1A. Will there be another iteration?
Oh, that's a good thought. I think it's probably time to ask Rob Brydon. He knows these things.
Okay. Rob,
Will there be another iteration of W1A?
Come on in.
I feel quite strongly about this.
Do you? Go on.
I'm glad, Hugh, to get the chance to finally put these rumours to bed once and for all. I think there's every likelihood there might be, but the deal's got to be right.
Yeah, I know. We'll make it work. We'll make it work.
Okay,
anyway.
so you're hustling at the table at the moment. Okay, good. We
you
look
heard
forward
it.
to it. That's all right. Are you confident
About what?
about winning a BAFTA?
Oh, no,
Why
as
are
I
you-
say, I'm always the bridesmaid. I think I've been nominated 4 times, and it's a lovely night out to see lots of mates from our business and to celebrate the very best of the best, and it's nice to be, given a nod along the way. So I've got no expectations.
Well, hopefully, this is the year.
One day.
We love it anyway. Thank you
Thank you
so
very
much,
much.
Hugh.
Cheers.
Lovely to meet you.
Thank you so much. Cheers. Eleanor, you look like an absolute vision and so far undeterred by the heat.
Thank you. Yeah, well, I think lace was a good option.
Absolutely. Who are you wearing?
It's Alberta Ferretti.
So gorgeous.
Thank
So
you.
did you just get it off the rack or was it like a process?
It was a bit of a process, yeah. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. It's a lovely gown. So.
Is it quite surreal coming here with people shouting your name with so much love for Poldark and, obviously up for an award?
It's a complete surprise. I had no idea it would be like this. I'm flattered and amazingly honoured that people even know who I am. It's lovely.
You can kind of drink it in and enjoy it rather than feel slightly freaked out by it.
Yeah, no, it's lovely. It's an honour, and it's just great that all these people have turned out and have been waiting so long, and it's just really nice to be here.
Well, best of luck. We absolutely love the show.
Thank you so much.
Crossing fingers and toes.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yeah,
Cheers.
I'll be the one screaming if we win. Thank
Have a
you.
lovely evening.
And you,
Good
darling.
luck. Cheers.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Now, what's her name?
So Chanel, you're nominated for Best Supporting Actress.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
I am so excited. I think the thing is with BAFTA, it's such a big recognition. So to even get considered is like the most exciting thing. And especially because I come from Derby, like, you know, this is what dreams are made of, sort of, for me. So yeah, I'm really excited.
We've been talking about Leicester, the East Midlands, and Leicester doing this season, so...
They have. I'm really proud of them.
And what was it like working as a part of that? Because it's such a gripping drama and also very, very full on, dealing with a number of issues.
Yeah, I think it puts, you have to do a lot more research into the characters that you do, because obviously you want to do justice to either like heroin addicts or alcoholism and things like that. So, and I think because it's also improvisational based, you know, you really have to know what you're talking about and things like that. So, but it's brilliant. That's what actors relish in, and I'm so excited. I'm really lucky.
And I mean, it feels like you guys are very much friends off screen as well as on screen. Does that change the dynamic when you're working together, enable you to trust each other more? I suppose?
Yeah, definitely. Like in terms of improvisation, you trust each other more because you know each other, and you're more proud of each other when you've done like a really good scene, and you just hug each other after it. It's amazing. It's the best thing to do is work with your friends. It's amazing.
Your character in This Is England is slightly different in how she presents herself than you look tonight. What are you?
Well, right?
You scrub up very well. What are you wearing tonight?
I am wearing Escada and Jimmy Choo.
Fabulous.
I know, really lucky. And I love fashion as well. So I'm really in my moment right now. I'm so lucky.
Well, relish it all and best of luck. We love the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you.
Cyril, of all the series I've seen on TV in 2015, Cucumber really was at the very top of that list there.
It was one of those shows it was a seminal show. When I first read it, I haven't had the same reaction since I read This Life, which was some 20 years before. You know, it was one of those feelings of, I've got to be in this. You know, I really don't care what I have to do. I will sleep with your mother for it.
Did you have to?
No, I didn't, strangely enough. Yeah, you know.
But my father's African, and I sort of recognised a lot of the traits in terms of addressing homosexuality and coming out and all of that, and the way it was done was just beautiful.
It was beautiful. Well, Russell is just such a great writer, you know. I mean, he gets the zeitgeist of everything, you know. And with Jude as my dad, which was weird because we're about the same age,
right.
You know. So it was just perfect. I thought the dealing with this issue, you know.
And the scene, I hope this isn't a spoiler, but the scene where, let's say, a slightly gory scene involving yourself.
Well, you sort of know at the very beginning of that episode,
right?
Because they do tell you on screen. But by the time you get there, everybody's forgotten that it's
and it's
coming.
quite a heartbreaker,
you know,
isn't it?
So yes. So, but what I loved about that was that it was as it would be in life, because so often you get violence where it's cartoony or it just isn't real, and it generally is short, sharp, quick,
gritty,
and unexpected. And it's frightening, you know. And when you've got somebody that you get to like, as you do Lance in that, because you get to see all the troubles that he's gone through in that particular episode. So, you know, it's shocking, and I was very glad with the reaction that happened to that scene. You know,
And rightfully so. Can we talk about your suit for a second here?
We can talk about
very
my suit.
lovely, very dapper suits there. What's the brand of choice?
Well, the brand of choice it's House of Fraser's own.
Nice.
Very nice. Own brand.
And this is your own little flourish, is it?
This is my own little flourish, because just in case I glow a little.
Oh yeah,
you know,
well,
it's quite hot out
I
here.
think everybody's glowing
It's not
today.
normal red carpet. It's
red
glowing
hot
time.
carpet.
It's a red hot.
Yeah, beautiful.
So just in case, I thought, well, you know, I don't want the
Good
pockets
thinking.
to bulge, so I'll just have it sort of
Fabulous.
flouncing out there.
You're nominated for Best Supporting Actor, and all the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you both. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you so much. I'm sure this is not the first time, but you're much taller in real life than you are on telly.
Is that right? Have
Yeah.
we started?
I mean, yeah.
This is the interview.
Yeah. You're usually sitting down, I guess. So
we
that
know when
slightly
Greg
surprises me. Yeah.
I'll tell you what I am. I'm much
Sweating.
sweatier than you will normally see on TV.
True. You need someone to like just pat you down.
Well, Greg, we know when you're in the house because the tripod has
me
to.
around. Is that on me as well?
That's on you when it's had to tilt up to
The
find you.
interview's not here.
Both. You're
Here.
covered all angles, baby.
I don't
All
like
angles.
I was told to stand on these first.
Yes, straddle the lines and just answer the questions, Greg.
Okay, I'm ready now.
You're ready now.
Now I'm
Great.
ready.
Okay.
Let's start the interview.
You're presenting for entertainment category. And you're very excited about all of them. What's your favourite thing about entertainment generally?
What's my favourite thing about entertainment?
Yeah.
I guess it's just spreading joy, guys.
Spreading joy.
I guess entertainment's just about people enjoying themselves, isn't it?
It is.
And who better to hand that out than
a joy spreader like
Mr.
you.
Mr. Chuckles, the sweaty Mr. Chuckles.
Are there any particular shows, performances, or people who you really hope will bag a little
You
golden
mean in
head?
my category?
No, I mean
I will
generally.
not. I won't pick
No,
a
I mean generally.
favourite.
No, because you don't know them.
Generally, I do know them. Adele at the BBC, just to name but
yeah,
one.
just to name that one that he knows.
And who do I hope? I really hope that People Just Do Nothing do well in the comedy because I'm a big fan of that show.
Yeah.
Well, stand-up comedy is having a sort of resurgence, actually. When you think of, say, Michael McIntyre and The Road Show and seeing it live at the Apollo.
Of course.
So actually, comedy couldn't be in a better place.
I think it's been a... Hello.
Hello. Come on in.
Sorry about you. Sorry.
It's all right.
Snuggle in, another presenter. Come over here. Okay, don't worry. We'll get you in a second.
This is what you call live television, people.
Is that what happens?
Are we actually live?
We are live.
Chaos just follows you around.
It's so dangerous.
It is. We're going to leave it at
I feel like
that.
I'm going to do something really bad.
Thank you, Greg. Please don't.
Please want to stay on air.
Hey, thanks. Nice.
Thank you very much.
Lovely to be here.
Thank you very much. Have a nice evening.
Well, Javon, nominated for Best Comedy.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? And a sketch show as well.
And a sketch show, like, written myself.
There you go.
I don't know how this has happened, but I'm on the red carpet.
Well, it's in fact, let's talk about your slip. You're wearing slippers.
Listen,
Yes.
I just wanted to be comfortable.
I love a man
If
in
you're
a
going to go
slipper.
BAFTA, be comfortable.
You've done that.
Well,
You know
that
what
is
I mean?
the
I'm just
order of
trying-
the day.
With the tassels as well.
Yeah.
Don't forget the tassels.
I mean, look around you. Do you think comfort was high on the agenda
I don't
for
think
most
for
of
some of these people because she looks like she's going to be limping later.
There's already blood trickles along the carpet.
There you go.
Where did the idea for that show come from? Because you're covering virtually every character. You're in all of the scenes, essentially.
Yeah. It's just sort of, when we were doing Phone Shop ages ago, Phil Bowker came to me and he was like, you should have your own show. And because you always, just imitate so much life that goes on around England. So we thought, why not?
My favourite one, the Rasta.
Rasta man
Inside, because I've been to a West Indian shop to buy food myself, and you have those moments. You
Always. That really happened to me. That really happened to me.
Oh, so you pull from real life all the time.
So what happens to me in real life, I thought, I'm just going to show that on TV. And I had no idea what he was talking about. My parents are Jamaican. I should know. And I was just sort of like, sorry, what was that?
It feels also kind of like a late night American show that we're kind of missing over here, right?
Yeah, I was influenced. I watch a lot of American TV, a lot of American comedy growing up. And I wanted to I love British comedy, I think it's amazing. And I wanted to combine the two to see if that would work. And I think it did.
It worked.
We're here.
But do you know what?
Also, I read on BBC the other day that they're looking for one for BBC Two, so hey,
done.
get that little
It's
gold
up.
statue and away you go.
That's what I like. We like that.
Yes, amazing. So
Yeah, brilliant. Well,
Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah.
good luck.
Good
You're
luck.
gonna need it because the category's really hard.
It's
It
tough,
is.
but you're up
It's
there.
tough.
Cross
We'll
those
see. Cross those.
bejeweled fingers.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you so much.
We are lucky enough to be joined by Stephen, aka Professor Green. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, thank you. It's rather warm today, isn't it? Maybe not the weather for a suit. I'm starting to melt a little bit.
You and me both, mate. You and me were feeling the pain of this one. But can we talk about your documentaries?
Of course,
Because
yeah.
I originally knew you obviously for your music, and I'm into hip hop myself.
God.
Javon, he's back. He's back for more fun and games.
Have you not had enough camera time? What are you doing, bro?
I just want to be on TV.
This is what we're trying to do. Trying to be
We're
professional,
talking about
bro.
serious things. Come on, come back out.
Yeah, I knew you
He'll
for
be
your
back
hip
again
hop.
in a minute.
You will. I'm going to block him. Okay, go, chat quick.
But the documentaries on the BBC Three about homelessness, about suicide, absolutely fantastic.
Thank you. Do you know what? It was a real departure from the music, but it was an enjoyable one. You know, it was nice to take a little bit of a break from music and take on some social responsibility. You know, and tackle issues that people are, you know, all too often afraid to talk about, and things that are stigmatised as well. And I hope I get to do some more of that. We just finished the third documentary for BBC Three, which is around the Dangerous Dog Act, which was brought in 1991, and just exploring the law and you know, working out what the problem is. Is it the people? Is it the law? Or is it the dogs? And that's going to be a journey for people as well, I think.
And did you expect with these documentaries to have such an impact?
No, not at all. I didn't know what I was doing, to be honest. I definitely didn't, because I'd never presented a documentary before. I do win quite a lot, to be often. But no, I never expected them to have the impact they had. It was a bit of a double-edged sword with the suicide documentary, because so many people stopped me to tell me how much it affected them personally. And quite often they share their problems. And it's nice to know that the programme had a good effect on people, but it's quite sad that so many people are affected by mental health issues.
I tell you what I loved was your honesty, because there were bits, particularly in the homeless one, where you were almost angry, not just at the situation, but at them.
Yeah, 100%.
It was so refreshing.
I still talk to Luke, and he was being, you know, after he smoked spice, he went crazy. He was walking out in the middle of the road, and I'm not someone who. I immerse myself in it, you know. They're immersive films. It's me. I think because I'm going to be judged on my opinions, you know, the ones that I form, because it's not scripted and I'm not just being paid to present information. I'm actually finding things out for myself and you know, developing my own opinions. I think that's what makes it different from everything else.
Absolutely. Well, best of luck tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Lovely to meet you. Have a good night.
Thank you. James Norton, looking fabulous this evening as always. What are you wearing? Who are you wearing?
Thank you. I'm wearing a Dunhill tux.
Lovely.
Midnight blue, I think. Is that midnight blue?
We've got our first blue bow tie of the day.
Yeah.
Tied by myself.
Really?
Yeah. Very
How long
proud.
did it take?
Not that long.
No,
I did a show
they're
once,
experts.
every night on a stage where I had to tie my own bow tie. And
Quite like, I imagine, does it get you in the zone?
it's definitely whenever I can get a suit, I very proudly say that I'm.
How long did it take you to learn to do that? Because I would have. I'm an elastic boy all day.
Yeah, no, a long time. I mean, there's a lot of like sitting, you know, around your thigh and in front of the telly.
Like the little bunny rabbits when you're a kid and the shoelaces. You know,
Yeah.
or something like that. You're presenting the Best Supporting Actress
Yes, I am.
category.
Yes.
Are you excited about anyone in particular in that category?
Leslie Manville for me. I mean, just so much respect and so much good work throughout her career. So yeah, I hope to see her. But I can't really. I'm not biased, of course.
No, you've got to be cool.
Completely
cool.
impartial, of course.
Yeah. The BAFTAs is quite a special one. I don't remember it being as sunny as this ever before.
I know.
What is it that keeps people coming back and really invested and engaged with BAFTAs?
I think that we're so lucky in this incredible town to have so much work, talent, directors, writers, producers, and any event like the BAFTAs which celebrates that incredible concentration of talent. It's a testament to how strong the industry is here by the amount of attention the world gives us and like people coming out today. And so yeah, I think the BAFTAs is key. We're sitting on a little
gold mine.
treasure chest. Yeah, it's great.
Well, have a lovely night.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
have a nice night.
Cheers. Bye-bye. Turner, Poldark, that was a bit nuts.
Yeah,
they like you.
They do when I arrive, but once I leave, all the signs change, the name is scrubbed out. Fickle.
It's the beard.
It might be the beard. I thought I'd go incognito, but it didn't seem to work.
And the mon is a departure.
Yeah, not really.
No.
Oh, well, I used to do it, didn't I? But the hair doesn't look good when it's down. I was going for this look. Blew it. I blew it.
It's not worth it.
I mean, Poldark nominated tonight.
Yeah.
What a phenomenal response to that show, and your abs in particular.
The abs got a little bit. Yeah. It's been great. People seem to respond to it, and we got a lot of support, and clearly a lot of fans that like the show. So we've been good.
What do you think it is about the show?
What do I think it is? The abs. I don't really know. I don't know. I think the writing is really good and the acting ain't so shabby and just everything seems to work together and it stands on its own as a show, I think. It's kind of in its own little genre, I don't know. I don't know what makes it work. You'd have to ask somebody who watches it.
Have you been enjoying the madness? Because I imagine it's quite the bubble.
When I'm working it, when I'm there.
Yeah.
When I'm working it.
No. When you're out.
You work it, girl.
I'm not around this. This isn't my daily kind of grind, showing up to gigs and doing this kind of thing. So I'm out of the loop, really.
Okay.
I don't wear suits. I just grow a beard and just hang out, really. So this is all kind of new.
Hibernate for a bit and then...
A little bit. I tend to do a bit of that, yeah.
Okay, but do you enjoy it?
It's fun. People like the show and they're supportive and they're friendly and they're a bit loud, but, it's not the worst complaint in the world.
We will be later too, so
sure.
hey.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful evening.
Thanks so much.
Best of luck.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers, Aidan. Thank you so much.
Stephen Graham, you've been nominated as leading actor.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about that? I mean, that's one of the big ones.
It's good. It's very exciting. It's lovely. It's an honour to be nominated. It's a pleasure. It was a fantastic show to be a part of. So yeah, it's a privilege.
In the nicest possible way, when I saw 86, but obviously before 88 and 90, I hated your character so much.
Yeah, well, he was misunderstood.
He's a changed man, dude.
He's a completely changed man.
Still there.
He's a completely changed man. Hello, lad.
I mean, what a turnaround. Hello.
He's a popular man as well as being a changed man.
Round.
Yeah, he's
come up, total changed man, right? But like too little, too late.
Completely changed. He's transformed completely. I suppose that's the kind of thing that spending a lot of time in isolation can do for you. You get to learn about yourself, and it just shows you that no matter how much you do change, no matter how you try to change yourself, your past can also come and bite you in the arse.
As an actor, was that an absolute dream in that you got to be, because you literally go full circle?
Yeah, but I mean, it's I've been doing it for 10 years, so it was a fitting end, really. But yeah, it's an honour to be able to play the character for that long, and
Which
you really get a
prefer?
lot out of it. You know what I mean?
Do you prefer like the reformed combo or the nasty guy?
Oh yeah, I like the fact that he looks on his life with reflection. So obviously, the reformed man is much closer to me.
Yeah, and beautifully and sensitively performed. Absolutely
thank you.
wonderful.
Thank you very
Seriously,
much.
hopefully, fingers crossed.
Nice one.
Enjoy it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Good luck. Cheers, mate.
Thank you very much.
Sheridan Smith, you're nominated for leading actress for The C Word. I mean, what a colossal performance that was.
Thank you so much. You know, I don't expect anything tonight, but the fact that it was about my friend Lisa, who we fought for 5 years to get it made. Unfortunately, she never got to see it be made. But we made it in her memory. Her family are all here tonight. And just to be nominated is like, I'm sure she's doing cartwheels wherever she is.
You know, when you talk about sort of commitment to a role, people talk about weight loss or weight gain, whatever it may be. To shave your hair like you did, what was that experience like?
Well, to me, it's like I don't have cancer. I lost, family members. Everyone's experienced someone they know with cancer, and it's just hair. It grows back. If you got vanity, I mean, I love actresses that don't have vanity. I mean, it was hard going home at night and look at myself with no eyebrows and no hair. But my God, it's the least I could do for that girl.
And was it hugely difficult for you to play a person that you knew and that you loved for so long?
It was, but her family were on set a lot, and they were so supportive, and it was, I don't know, it's kind of uplifting in a weird way. She was just so positive, and it felt like she was there with us. So it was just a wonderful experience. It wasn't a job, it felt like a passion project. So to be here tonight is just the icing on the cake, and
well, it was an absolutely
really
beautiful
was.
Thank
performance.
you
Best
so
of luck
much.
tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you, and you look
really
gorgeous.
means a lot. You do.
Just finally, to end on a sort of massive positive, how would you like the life of Lisa to be remembered?
Well, it's living on, isn't it? She's just been nominated. That's it for me. Whatever happens, it doesn't matter. She's been recognised, and she was an incredible woman, and a legacy will never be forgotten.
Well, Sheridan, all the very best
Thank
of
you.
luck.
Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you very much. Professor Brian Cox, BAFTA nominated tonight. How are you feeling?
I'm delighted, actually, because it's stargazing live, and that's probably my favourite thing to do. And it's the Tim Peake launch special.
And what an incredible show. I mean, it could have gone horribly wrong, no?
There's always that in the back of your mind. It's a safe launch vehicle, but there was an astronaut, John Young, big fan of his, years ago, flew on the Apollo moon missions, and he said that anyone who sits on top of the rocket with all that rocket fuel and isn't a bit nervous doesn't understand the problem.
Yeah.
So there is it's basically a bomb.
I've actually met Chris Hadfield.
Yeah.
And that man, if he told me to go and retrieve a silver bullet from the mouth of a pack of wolves, I'd believe him. I'd do it.
Except that if he told me to get on top of one of those rockets, I
You'd
wouldn't
say
do
no.
it. Okay.
I'm going to stand here and
It's too
host
dangerous.
live, which is really difficult, okay? You do your thing. I've been working with Dara on Robot Wars, and obviously he's not able to be here tonight. Has he given you any little nuggets to say should you be bestowed with a BAFTA?
He just tweeted, I think he's in Copenhagen or
Yes,
somewhere like
that's
that.
right,
And he tweeted, good luck, and I said, I will miss you at the after party, definitely, at the bar. And I owe him 50 quid for the last one I was at, because I said there was no money, so
He's
I
a
get away with it
surprisingly
again.
good dancer too, isn't he? Have
When
you
he's
seen his
had a few.
moves? When he's had a few. He's quite light on his feet.
Yes, he is.
Are you feeling confident?
I don't know. I mean, we're up against Sound of Music, aren't we? Which with the Sound of Music Live.
Big Blue Lives.
Big Blue Lives.
Yeah.
So, you know, they're all good.
Yeah.
But stargazing, maybe it's been going for a while now.
And can I
Maybe
just
it's our
ask you,
year.
that moment when the ISS hatch opens, what was going through your mind? You were on a live show at that point.
Well, actually, and we overran because there was a problem with the docking. And having Chris Hadfield there, as you said, was wonderful because he knew. He said, no, it's okay, because we were kind of in a panic going, it's not docking, it keeps going away and coming back.
Yes,
and he's
manual,
going,
yeah.
it's a thruster failure, they'll be okay. He'll relearn how to fly
He's
it
like,
and he'll dock it.
breezy.
So it was quite late, but we stayed on air and caught it. And that was dramatic, actually. It was more dramatic than the launch, I think.
That's a real live TV right there.
Man, that's gold. That's what you want.
Absolutely.
Best of luck tonight.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Toby, nominated for a BAFTA in Best Male Performance in a Comedy.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on that?
Well, you know, any BAFTA award nomination is a huge honour. And last year we won 2 awards for Mackenzie won 2 for Detectorist. So I kind of thought we'd sort of had all our awards. So it's great to be nominated this time.
What's lovely about it as well is it's not just a gag show. The sort of comedy almost happens naturally, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I read it. I mean, that was the thing I loved most about it, is that it's characters. It's not really gag, as you say. It's more of a great situation in which these real people exist. And they're just funny things happen to them, but you don't really have to sell it too much, the comedy.
And it's that kind of, you know, oddities and the idiosyncrasies of characters that you kind of have to look at to really find them. When you rewatch it, you find more and more.
I think that's right, and I think as well there's not that pressure to be funny all the time. There's enough story in it that, you know, there's a surprising amount of story in it.
Absolutely.
I always think.
Well, best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Georgina Campbell, thank you for bringing the breeze to BAFTA. Because until you arrived, it was dead air, and that's nice.
Bringing the bad weather. That's not.
A breeze.
We needed the breeze.
I know, it's been so warm. It's so lovely though.
This time last year, you maybe didn't realise what was about to happen, but It must have been a game changer. Has it been a life changer getting up there and winning BAFTA?
Oh my God, yeah, it's changed so much. So, I mean, it was the first time I'd ever been to BAFTA before, and like I'm back again, and I've kind of had a lot more jobs this year and kind of been doing lots of stuff. So it's definitely changed a lot. Like, it's fantastic.
And your hair, by the way, how long does that take to create?
Like
to
5 hours. I didn't do it
British.
though. I didn't do it. A brilliant woman called Chi Chi did it. I didn't do it.
But it's a bit like having a Botox, because when you have it, honestly, it's so tight on your scalp. You're like this.
It's like pulling you back.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, I need to try this. I feel like ginger thingies wouldn't.
I feel like it would be pretty cool. I feel like you'd start a pretty good
Beckham towards
trend.
us back in the day.
Yeah, but he's not redhead, dude.
Okay, that's fair.
He's
That's a
also
good
a
point.
man.
Yeah, he's also. Yeah,
That's a good. I'm going to walk off.
Thanks for that. Let's talk about what you're wearing. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. It's a dress by Jonathan Simkai. Yes.
And I see there's little
clutch with
nice, a zebra,
Yes.
and little jewels on your shoes.
I can't remember. Where
How
the
gorgeous
shoes
are they? Are you
from.
confident? Are you confident that you'll still be walking in them in a few hours' time?
Oh no, they'll probably be off in a few hours' time. They'll be gone.
You're
But they're
presenting
lovely.
tonight. Is there anyone that you're really rooting for in the category?
They're all so amazing. Like, it's actually really hard to choose. Like, it's mad. It's such a strong category, and they're all kind of people that have been working in this industry so long. So no, actually, I think I'll be.
Have you got your envelope technique down? Because you know that delay, that awkward delay.
Oh my God, no! Worried about it now.
Me too. For you, what?
Well, you know, for example, so when they say "and the winner is," and you have that sort of awkward rustle.
Oh, you don't
But then
want
it's
the
kind of
fumble.
like, but that's like the X factor,
It's
like waiting,
Jeopardy.
like
Okay.
what's
If you just kind of look around. Yeah. I think you can do it. Okay. Go first. I think it prolong the rustle.
Yeah, perfect.
With the champagne waiting for you just inside there.
Go get it.
Fantastic.
They're all thirsty getting in there, so go quick.
Thank you so
Lovely
much.
to see you, Georgina. Thank you. Directors from Making a Murderer, guys, this has been surely the show that has defined the year. People have just, it's water cooler TV, people are obsessed. What was it like to work on?
Well, it was great to work on, but it's just been amazing, the response to it. I mean, to be here for the Audience Award, of all awards, it's so valuable and rewarding for us.
But it seems that Stephen Avery has really gotten to people, you know, in quite an unexpected way, I think.
Absolutely. The story has resonated around the world, and we're incredibly grateful for that. We know he and his family feel incredibly grateful for being able to share their voice with so many people.
And what a privilege for you guys to be able to let everybody around the world see that. Best of luck tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Wonderful.
Leah, that lovely smile of yours. Come here,
Well, in case you've been wondering what all the noise is about, it's about this man stood to our left, the legend that is Idris Elba. Idris, not only are you nominated for Best Leading Actor, you're also my mum's favourite actor.
I love that. I love that. Unfortunately, I've lost my voice over the last 2 days, so I'm a little bit nervous that if I should win, I won't have much to say, so oh well.
You'll pull it out of the bag.
I will.
Yeah. What a beautiful suit.
Thank you
you
very
always look
much.
pretty sharp, but this is like grosgrain ribbon.
Oh
lapels.
yeah, well noticed. It's Tom Ford, yeah, so thank you very much, I like it.
Absolutely
So in terms of your acting, you've got your DJing as well.
Yeah.
You've even got, I've heard, a cheeky fight coming up. You know, what's the biggest priority?
Well, to be honest, all of it is just living, isn't it? Living life.
You're a
having
Renaissance
bit.
man.
Yeah, why not?
Do whatever you want.
We've only got like 80 years more, give or take, so we might as well just live it.
Absolutely.
And can you become the next James Bond?
You know what? It's the biggest rumour in the world. Who knows?
But what, I mean, I would watch it.
Would you watch that?
I would
I love
absolutely
it.
watch that.
Just want to big up to Arsenal fans. We did it 2-2 all.
It's been a bad season for us.
Whatever. I mean, you know, we worked hard though. We worked hard.
You're getting back. Scraping back.
Yeah, that's it. Goodbye.
Best of luck tonight. Thank
Thanks
you.
very much.
Cheers.
Yes. Good to see you. Well done.
Thank you so much. Pedro from Narcos. I have to say, I have lost quite a lot of time to Narcos.
Have you?
Yes.
At least 10 hours of your life.
Absolutely, yeah. And like in a short space of time. I hadn't done it for a very long time. I think Breaking Bad was the last time that I got, or the last time that I got kind of fully sucked into something. What an amazing show.
Yeah, I have to say the same actually. Breaking Bad lost, and I started a bit late, so that was like seasons that I needed to kind of catch up on, and I was like, oh, I'll never make it, and then I didn't leave my house for a couple of days, and I was fine.
I finished Breaking Bad last night.
Did you really?
Last night. But before that, for me, was Narcos.
Yeah.
What a series, and what a dictator.
I know. It's a very, very powerful time in history, and a very recent history as well, and we shoot the entire thing in Colombia. I've actually just wrapped the second season yesterday.
When's it out?
Yesterday?
Oh,
yeah.
no,
I got off the plane this morning and I came here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's from Bogota to the BAFTAs. But the fact that it's such a recent history and everyone involved in the show that's you know, any of the actors that are Colombian, all of our producers that are Colombian, and our entire crew is mostly Colombian, they all have direct experiences to the story that we're telling. You know, an uncle who's dead, you know, a moment in a restaurant where Pablo Escobar paid everyone's bill, and just weird details like that. It's just kind of a history that's breathing down your neck while we're shooting it. It's really
and what a
interesting.
tricky character to play. Somebody who people were, you know, mildly, they were endeared and charmed by him, but he was so hideously ruthless.
It's that strange duality because there are camps, you know, there's one side that is, you know, he's the devil, and there's the other side that he's a saint. And it exists in those extremes. There is no middle ground, which is really kind of fascinating. In Bogota, they hate him. In Medellin, they love him.
Okay.
Well, you managed to humanize him so beautifully. I mean, a man, exactly like you say, the devil and angel, depending on where you're at.
Yeah. I'm the one investigating him. I'm not playing Pablo Escobar. Just
I know.
Oh, okay, good. I thought you said, so the show is human. I got confused for a second. I was I'm not humanizing him at all. I'm hunting him.
Yeah. No, but you hunt him with such vigor, and there's and you're very personally invested in getting after him.
And I think that everything that we're talking about, that kind of the complexity of the world that we're in, to kind of deliver yourself into it to get the job done, I think is what this character was able to do, and it was kind of the only way to play it, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for bringing the Colombian weather with you. Really appreciate that.
I know, it's actually nicer here than it is in Bogota.
Is it really?
Much.
We'll take that. It happens once a year.
I know. I'm gonna have like an hour of it.
Yeah. Stay outside. Skip this. When the sun goes down, then go in.
Go to a barbecue.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
so nice to meet you guys.
Lovely to meet you.
Thank you very much.
One more car to your right here, please. Excuse me, can you clear the background? Stand right to your left. Stand right to your left, please.
The man who they are calling the next James Bond, Tom Hiddleston, welcome to BAFTA.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here.
You look like Bond in that suit.
You absolutely
I'll
do.
take it. Thank you. Thanks a
So,
lot.
are we going to go for a martini inside?
How many Bond questions have you got?
As many as you want.
All right.
The BAFTAs seems to, I mean, what a wonderful day for it. People are here out in force, very excited regardless of the sweatiness. What is it about BAFTA that people are so, you know, loyal to and excited about?
Well, I think BAFTA represents it represents the best in British film and television. It's the 2 days every year where on this fair isle we get to celebrate all the extraordinary talent in front of and behind the camera in film and in television. Obviously the film awards are in February,
yeah, of course.
and these are the television awards, and it's remarkable really that there's just so much brilliant stuff being made.
And is there anyone or anything you're most looking forward to kind of getting the nod, getting the big face?
I couldn't possibly be partisan. There's no such thing. But I think, honestly, just to be nominated is probably a huge honour. I know that the nominees, that's how they feel, really. The best thing is just to be here and to have your work recognised by the British Academy.
I imagine you and the rest of the crew from The Night Manager will be here this time next year.
Chance would be a fine thing. What I wouldn't want to count my chickens before
Is there
they're hatched.
more to come from that show?
Well, I don't know just yet. We set out to make an adaptation of John le Carré's novel, and that's what we did. So currently no more night to manage.
Okay.
As things stand, but you never know. He could be the day manager.
I mean,
you know?
people would still watch it. They loved that show.
Thank you very
Absolutely
much. I was
loved it.
away, so I missed it.
Okay, so if you're not doing Bond, then hopefully the day manager.
Okay, I'll take it. I mean, what the thing is, John le Carré's work, when it's been adapted onto film or television, has always been adapted from his original novels. So if there were to be more Night Manager, it would be the first time there's ever been anything that doesn't currently exist in literature that's come from him. So it would be very new.
You up for the challenge?
I loved playing Jonathan Pine. I mean, he was one of the most fascinating characters I'd ever played. Well, 4 characters if you include his many identities. Jack London.
Which was your favourite one?
They were all kind of interesting. They were all slightly different. Thomas Quince, Andrew Birch. Andrew Birch definitely had the nicest suits.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, talking about suits, you've got a very nice suit there yourself.
So have you, sir.
Thank you. Who are you wearing?
This is a suit designed by Burberry and loaned to me for the evening.
Is it tailored to yourself?
Yeah, they did a few. They took the trousers up and all
You've got a nice underarm taper going on there.
Thank you very
He's
much.
looking very closely.
Thank you very much. So do you, sir.
Thank you.
Tom Hiddleston, thank you so much. Have a wonderful
Thank you.
evening. Cheers.
Nice to talk
Bye-bye.
to you both.
Take care. Well, that is just about us almost done on the red carpet. It's been loud, it's been intense, it's been very, very hot. What a red carpet.
Unbelievable, absolutely brilliant. Now you can see the whole main show presented by no other than Graham Norton on BBC One very shortly at 8 p.m. and then we'll be backstage at BAFTA.org interviewing all of the winners. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.
Bye-bye.